Have you ever wondered why some English words sound completely different from how they are spelled? Or why stress and intonation can change the meaning of a sentence? In this video, we're diving into the fascinating world of pronunciation, from individual sounds like vowels and consonants to the rhythm, stress, and intonations that bring English to life. We'll explore the key elements that make pronunciation important. This educational video is brought to you in collaboration with German Rodríguez, Jesús Manuel Barraza, and Miguel Enrique López, students of the Bachelor degree in English Language Teaching at UPES, Universidad Pedagógica del Estado de Sinaloa. So, whether you're learning English or you want to refine your speaking skills, this journey will help you to communicate clearly, confidently, and naturally. So, let's get started. Let's talk about pronunciation. What is pronunciation? Pronunciation is the way we produce and articulate sounds. It includes individual sounds as phonemes, as well as patterns of stress, rhythm, intonation to carry meaning. Why is pronunciation important? If our pronunciation is not good enough, it makes it difficult for others to understand the message. In short words, good pronunciation helps speakers to communicate clearly.
Okay, so I'm going to speak about the building blocks of pronunciation. Phonemes are the smallest units of sound that make up words in any language. Changing a single phoneme in a word can result in a completely different meaning. For example, rat and rot. The middle phoneme changes the word entirely. And there are two types of phonemes, vowel sounds and consonant sounds. The vowel sounds are produced with restricting airflow, for example, short vowels, he, b, le, and long vowels, c, food, and the consonant sounds are produced by restricting airflow in some way, and it can be classified as voiced or voiceless, and the manner and place of articulation.
Hey, I'm going to talk about suprasegmental features. In suprasegmental features, we see what word stress is, sentence stress, and also intonation. So this allows us to go beyond what just sounds are, right? With word stress and sentence stress in English, with word stress and some syllables or words, we can emphasize more than others. For example, we have paper, which with paper we put emphasis on the PA, pay, and bottle as well, right? Example, also the stress can change the meaning. For example, we have transport, where trans has the emphasis or the stress, and so that is actually a vehicle, whereas transport is an action, right, of the act of transporting something, right? And also if we use it in sentences, we can change the meaning of the sentence. So for example, I can say, hey, I like a cup of tea, right? Which is something very neutral. But if I put emphasis on cup, for example, saying I would like a cup of tea, that means I don't want nothing else except a cup, right? Also with saying a sentence like, yeah, I would like a herbal tea, right? So I don't want any other tea besides it being herbal, sorry. Then when we're talking about intonations, we change what is the voice pitch, right? And we can change the meanings in a sense. For example, I can ask somebody in a neutral voice, where do you live? You know, and it's a neutral question. But if I ask somebody, hey, where are you staying? you know, it's very high pitch or it's a rising intonation, and right there is I'm actually checking information that they gave me.
Okay, let's talk about pronunciation challenges for learners. Many English learners struggle with pronunciation because we are going to talk about three issues. Number one, some English sounds don't exist in their native language. Number two, English spelling and pronunciation don't always match. And we have three words that ends with the same letters, but they are pronounced differently. For example, the word cough, though, and bug. All these three words ends with GH, but they are pronounced differently. Number three, English uses stress and interaction patterns that may be unfamiliar for learners. So the next part now is how can we improve our pronunciation? So we can listen to native speakers, one advice. The second advice is practice phonetics transcriptions. Number three, use online tools as the iPad, charts, and different apps you can find online. And the advice number three, record yourself listening and speaking to English and compare your pronunciation with native speakers.
So, with all these topics that we spoke about, we came with the conclusion that English pronunciations is made up of phonemes, stress, and intonations, all in which play a crucial role in conveying meaning. Understanding how sounds are produced and how they function in real communication is essential for effective speaking.